to Ambleside. Welcome to a fresh, crisp morning here in the Lake District. Well, me and Adam from Single Track Scene are going to go for a little blast up and over the tops. I've seen plenty of snow on the way and plenty of trees blown over as well. But hopefully this is going to be a brilliant ride. If you want to download this ride, the GPX file will be available down there somewhere. But enough waffle. Let's go find it, let's go ride it, and hopefully we'll have a great day here in the lakes. Today's e-mountain bike ride was around 23 miles. However, don't let the time on screen make you think this is how long it actually took us. We were out for over 7 hours, and that is because the devastation to the forests and the woodland was beyond words. And I'm not going to put too much of that footage in there. There is another video that I've done here on the channel to show you that. But if you are going to be doing this fairly recently after the release of this video, just be aware that a lot of the trails are covered with trees and you have got to do a little bit of a detour. So while that time may be the time that we were actually cycling, we had to find different routes. So you may actually get this route done quicker. Barring that, this ride was fantastic, and I'll give you a summary as we get to the end of the ride.
Well, you've got you warm your legs up, get ready for that. It's quite a climb, and for all you purists out there, that's certainly going to warm you up. Even on an eve, I'm slightly out of breath. So eventually, as we get up over the tops, it brings us over to what is a fantastic view here down the valley. And it's just a shame I was hoping today that we would get some snow, but alas, not, even though there is some snow up on the tops. Slippy. Very slippy. You can feel the wheels slipping, not only on the roots of the branches obviously, but over the loose shale as well. Keep your weight distributed evenly over the front and back wheel. First gate was there when we stopped. Yeah.
This video has been highly edited, so there are lots of parts on this video that just won't make it. And what I can say to you is, initially when you start off on this ride, you better bring your A game because there is quite a climb up to the top. But of course, what goes up must come down. And the first descent down the mountain was just absolutely fantastic. Really, really smooth, flowy single track that just winded down the valley, and eventually it goes over rocks, leaves, moss. It really was the perfect little start to this ride. And from here on, things only got better. If I can recommend any ride to you in 2020, before it's over, if you get the opportunity, come and do this ride. I think you would really, really love it.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, I'm thinking of doing this for Heidi when I leave her in town centre. Morning, ladies. Well, the route so far has been brilliant, and as you can see, we've got a little bit of, which is quite relevant, a little bit of single track. Very, very slippy. I think he went down here, yeah. Oh yes, we love it. And with having the onesie on, the water is not any of any concern. Oh. ASMR time. Try and give them a bit of space. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, not another one. A few walkers there asking us how we were getting on in the forest with so many trees being down, and told them where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. The downhill here in summer would just be fantastic. This would just be amazing. And it is very, very slippy. You can feel the back wheel, you know, slipping as you go on some of these rocks. So it's quite deceptive, actually. Good job we've got the full face on. Don't know how it goes on without it. Wait, I'm out of pedal. It's this slate, this stuff that's the slippy stuff. You've got like moss on it. You can't keep your body weight centred. You've got enough weight on the front. You don't get a washout. Fantastic. Great ride this. And as soon as I can share it, I think you'll really enjoy this ride.
Another point I want you to make about this ride, if you're planning on downloading the GPX, is make sure that you go really early. Me and Adam set off around 9:30 in the morning, and by 2 o'clock the light was already starting to drop. And it dropped quite quickly, especially at this time of year. So if you're going to go later mid-morning, or God forbid early in the afternoon, you are going to need to take some lights with you. And of course, with all these rides, let somebody know where you're going and what time you plan to be back. However, with the amount of trees that's down, as I've mentioned, this really did take us nearly 7 hours to get round. Trying to work out how to get round a lot of these trails, so please take that into account if you're going to be doing this ride.
Brilliant. I'd be interested to know what your favourite ride is, whether it's in the peaks or the dales. One side he's decided to stop squeaking, back down into the village here. You'd be interested to know what your favourite ride is and why. A lot of people have their favourites. It seems that quite a large, vast majority of my Patreon subscribers live near the peaks, or the peaks is central for them, Sheffield way. Obviously it's a little bit closer for me to the Lake District. Skipton's not that far away from me. And here we are, Coniston and Hawkshead, just to give you a rough idea of where we are. Suitable for motor vehicles, that's exactly what we want.
If you've done much mountain bike riding in the Lake District, you'll know about Iron Keld. It's quite a climb and it's got that kind of rough, slaty goodness that we all love about the Lake District. Well, me and Adam are heading our way up towards the Iron Keld, and we will be heading all the way down, which is just a fantastic part of the Lake District to go mountain bike riding, as you're about to witness. So we're going to be heading all the way down now in towards the village of Keld.
Tally ho! Nice little winding little back roads. Nice.
I actually recorded a lot more footage on this ride because it was just such a fantastic trail. However, as you can see on screen, the light is starting to drop now and the footage just got worse and worse and worse. So I'll sum up this ride. As I mentioned 2020 earlier in the video, but it's actually 2021 of course, and this is quite easily my favourite ride of this year. It had everything. You had the moors, the woods, the forests, the streams, the rivers, the remoteness, the climbs, the technical both up and down, and it was just an absolute pleasure to ride this trail because you never knew what was around the next corner. It could be a hill climb, it could be anything, and I really did enjoy this. As I've mentioned on this ride, be careful if you're going to go out currently, because a lot of the trails we had to try and find our way around, and it's going to take you much longer than the estimated time which is shown on screen earlier, which was actually the riding time, not the amount of time we were out there trying to get our way around. But once the trees and the Forestry Commission have cleared this without doubt is a ride you must do. If hope you really enjoy getting out there into the lakes. I know it's quite remote for a lot of people, but it was fantastic. So I'll leave you with this last clip. Again, the quality of the footage is not going to be that good, but once you get to the end section of this ride, you end up getting a view which is, well, quite amazing. And if there's no walkers on there and you can get there in the morning, the last descent down here with the lake on your left, which overlooks Grasmere, and the mountain on your right, was absolutely epic. And I can imagine at sunset it would be incredible. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've liked it, like, subscribe and share, and maybe even join the Patreon group, and then eventually you can come for a ride with me and Adam. The whole point of these rides is that we get out and find interesting rides that are something a little bit different than what everybody else is doing, and you can do that for as little as a couple of cups of coffee. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year if I don't get another video out in the meantime. Thanks for all the support this year. It's been fantastic, and I'm hoping to get some more interesting, if I can get my teeth in, diverse trails, cross-country rides, and whatever else comes our way in the new year. Thanks for watching. Find it, ride it.